Ah, hello there. We're going to play Shadows of Brimstone and continue with the Race for the Relics mission. Alright, let's catch up with a few things I missed from the first part of this mission. First of all, way back at the very start, right back at the entrance, Sadie got left behind a little bit. She should have made a Voices in the Dark test, so she's going to take D6 horror hits. Now, retrospectively, 2 horror hits. Her willpower is 5. So actually, she is fine. And next, while she's been in the Targa Plateau, she has taken 4 wounds from the frigid cold, but her outlaw armour should have protected her against that, so we'll make 4 armour saves. So she actually only took 1 wound. Let's take 3 of these off. Alright, let's start the turn. We're going to roll to hold back the darkness, but before we do that, I'm going to have Randall pass the old lantern to Sadie, because, Randall doesn't mind being in the dark just a little bit. He's fine with that. So Sadie, you can roll to hold back the darkness. I wish you do. Good job. Alright, we only have 1 more exploration token to resolve before we find the relic in this section. So Randall, you can move. 7 squares with Rune of the Traveller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That gets you to the doorway. The engineering chamber. Alright, Sadie, you can move there, and you rolled a 2. So let's check for that frigid cold. So you would take a wound, but we'll make your armour save. You're fine, and you gain 2 grit. Alright, what do we have here? Growing Dread, 2 exits, they don't matter, an encounter and a clue. Now the clue means we can move one of these Crimson Hand squads backwards, so we'll move this one on the right hand side back 1 space. In this mission, Growing Dread cards are resolved immediately. Let's see what we've got. Cosmic Insignificance, so yes, we both feel overcome with emptiness. Humanity is a plaything. Every hero takes D6 horror hits, and sanity lost is permanent. I think we'll cancel that one. We can do that, right? We both have plenty of grit. There we go, we are safe. As for the encounter, let's see if it's Ancient Controls. It isn't. And is there also a Crimson Hand encounter? There is. Alright, so our 2 encounters are Trail Gone Cold and Runaway. The path splits here, and any indication that you were on the right track is now lost in the unforgiving snow. Right, someone needs to make a luck test. On a 1, 2, or 3, it will be Randall. Sadie, what's your luck at the moment? 2. What's the cost of failure here? So there's a 1 in 3 chance that the clue I just found is cancelled. So I guess that means the Crimson Hand icon on the depth track would go back to where it is. Okay, I'd rather not have the Crimson Hand advance again, so we'll have Sadie drink her potion to add 2 to her skill. That brings her luck up to 4. Here we go, we need to get a 5 on one of these. We made it. Alright, so Sadie gains 30 experience points, and the next exploration token we reveal automatically counts as having a clue icon. Very good. Hearing a scurrying in the dark corner of the room, you charge into the shadows and drag a teenage girl into the light. "No!" she shouts, squirming and kicking. "I'm not joining your cult! I want to go home!" Alright, someone needs to try and calm her down, which is a cunning test, so Randall, your cunning is 3. Let's see if you can help this poor girl. Need to get a 5? No, let's spend a grit. Yeah. Alright, so Randall manages to calm her down, and it looks like she's joining us for a little bit. So I don't have a teenage girl model, so we'll use this Doom Guard to remind me she's with us. And at the end of each fight, there's a chance she's actually working with the Crimson Hand all along. But if I can get her back to town, our heroes get +2 sanity each. But anyway, we have now resolved 3 exploration tokens in this centre gate, which means we can now claim this ancient relic. Now we've got to trek all the way back. Alright, Sadie, hold back the darkness, please. Double 5. No, that's not a double 5. That's fine. It was the shadow falling on the die. We're fine. You hold back the darkness. Right, Randall's movement gets him here, and he's going to scavenge. A 6. Nothing here. The room appears to have nothing of value. 10 XP. And Sadie rolled a 4. So she's here. Right, next round. Sadie, hold back the darkness. Not this time. Right, I need to move a Crimson Hand marker. Now, even though the relic in this central area has already been found by us, I can't see why I can't move this token along by 1. There we go. Randall has moved to the furnace and will scavenge. Not finding anything. Right, it's never good to be empty on grit. You never know what's going to happen. So I'm going to have Randall read his journal pages so he can recover 1 grit and gains 50 experience points. Yes, very interesting, very interesting. Sadie's rolled a 2, so let's check for that frigid cold. Will the armour save her? Yeah, she's fine. And she gains 2 grit. I'm going to spend 1 immediately to add d6 to her movement. So let's move her 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, yes, she can go ahead and scavenge. A 6. What do we find? Small find. You find a small scattering of coins stained with blood. $50, 10 XP. Alright, next round. 7. No, that is no good. We need to move a Crimson Hand marker. Do I want to get a Darkness card or move this group along? I'm going to take the Darkness card. Overwhelming Dread. I've got a real bad feeling about this. Add a Growing Dread card to the stack. We'd have to resolve that immediately. Alright, what do we have? Stench Beyond Reason. Alright, this is the one where we might puke up. Every hero takes 2 horror hits. Yeah, that's fine. We can take this one. So, Randall, you fail both. Let's spend a grit. Try that again. Failed 1. Ugh, this stench of rotting death. Blag. 5 wounds. How about you, Sadie? Double 1. Yikes. Yeah. Well, do I need to spend a grit? Really? The armour protects her from her own vomit, apparently. I'll take 2d6 wounds. 3. And then the armour save. I still take 2 wounds. That's fine. Wipe yourself off, Sadie. You can keep going. Alright, next round. And I think what we'll do is, since Randall's looking a little bit beat up there on 12 wounds, let's have him level up to level 3. Alright, he needs 1,000 experience points, so we've got 800 there, 150 there, and that should be another 50. He gets a bonus. 7. Critical average. Plus d6 health and plus d6 sanity, so an extra 5 health and 4 sanity. And if we keep Randall following along with the Acolytes of the Black path, his next upgrade is Shihai's Call. When a Hold Back the Darkness roll fails, you recover 1 grit for each die that shows a 1. What do you think? Fair? Balanced? Question mark? Not sure. And on that note, Sadie, you can roll to keep back the darkness. That is perfectly fine. Let's get back through that gate and into the mines. Randall rolled a 3 and made it here. Sadie also rolled a 3 and is not far behind. Right, keep going, Sadie. Hold back the darkness. What's this nonsense? Alright. Damn it. Okay, I'll move this group along. Alright, we want to go this way. Right, Randall, that'll do. Let's have a peek through. The cryo chamber. Alright, Sadie, come along now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That will do just fine. Right, we don't know what's there yet. We need to step through, so let's start a new round. Hold back the darkness. Uh-oh. Ooh dear, we're gonna have to... We're gonna do that. We need to draw a darkness card. It's a trap! Enemies spring from the shadows and ambush attack. Draw a threat card. You know what? I don't feel like being ambushed. We're going to have Sadie use the Tome of Ontaro and we'll cancel that. Right, let's step through the gate. Randall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Screw it. 5. And Sadie. 1. Well, you gain a grit. We'll plonk you there. Oh, you're maxed out on grit. Let's spend it immediately. Move an extra 3. 2, 3. Right, let's see what's here. So, because we succeeded on Trail Gone Cold, there's a clue icon here. So let's shift that Crimson Hand group back to where it was. Thank you very much. Right, we've got 2 encounters here. We're going to see if one of them is cryotubes on a 1, 2 or 3. Nope. And then we're going to check to see if there is a Crimson Hand encounter here in addition to the other 2. There isn't. Let's see what we've got. We've got Heart of the City and Avalanche. Let's deal with Avalanche first. With a crack, the ice above collapses, sending a mountain of snow thundering down at you. So everyone needs to make an agility test. Randall, well, first of all, you've leveled up, so we need to get rid of all those wounds and give you a grit. You're not the most nimble of people, but let's see what you can do. Nope. Let's spend that grit. Yes. Nope, you are still hit by the avalanche. 2d6 hits. 3 hits. That's just a little chunk of snow. That's not too bad. Let's make our defense rolls. There we go. We only took 1 wound. Here we are. And then we need to make an additional roll. On a 1 or a 2, we lose something. That is all perfectly fine and dandy. Let's move on to Sadie. Now, Sadie, your agility is 1. Nope, you failed. May as well just take the hits. Our armour will protect us. 2d6 hits. 9. So a great big chunk of snow smashing into her. These are defense rolls. 5 potential wounds. The outlaw armour will save us. Or not. We've taken 3 wounds. There we go. Right, did she lose anything in the avalanche? On a 1 or a 2? Yeah, so what do we have to give up? An item, or token from the side bag, or 1 Darkstone shard? Let's lose this flash powder's rubbish. Let's get rid of the flash powder. With the avalanche dealt with, we can move on to the heart of the city. A large glowing orange sphere is set into the floor here, pulsing with an inner fire. As you approach, you can hear it arc and snap as the air around it twists, crackling with energy. Alright, fair enough. Any hero ending their move on this map tile takes 2 hits from the cascading energy surges, and this remains in play. Well, we've just finished our moves, haven't we? So, we take 2 hits now. Randall! We failed 1, so you take a wound. Zzzt. And Sadie fails both defense rolls, but no matter, she's got her outlaw armor. She takes 1 wound. Yeah, that brings her up to 9. She's got 16 health. Before we start the next round, we just need to go back in time just a little bit. As you recall, when we rolled to hold back the darkness, one of the die results was a 1. So we need to remember Randall's She-High's call, and he gains a grit. Alright, Sadie, please hold back the darkness. Same as last time. Alright, well, Randall gains a grit from She-High's call. We need to decide which of these Crimson Hand tokens to move along. It's going to be a darkness card either way. Alright, we'll move this one along on the left-hand side. She-High. And the darkness card is Strength of the Void. All void enemies are now +1 defense. Okie dokie. Well, we better get moving. Randall! 1, 2, 3. +1 for Runa the Traveller gets him to the doorway. Let's have him peek through. A frozen fork. Now he's ended his turn. in the heart of the city still, so he takes 2 hits from the cascading energy surge. Fails one of those defense rolls, that's 1 wound. Bzzzt. Okay, Sadie. What's this? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't think I can scavenge this area yet, can I? Alright, what do we have? An encounter? A clue. Very good. And 3 exits. Okay. Right, the clue means we can send one of these cultist groups back. Now, I want to make sure I get this relic, so we're going to send that group on the right back one. Will we have the encounter trail gone cold? Yeah. And is there an additional Crimson Hand encounter? No. The cultists are being pretty quiet around here. So, this is the second time the trail has gone cold. That's okay. Let's see who needs to make the luck test. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be Randall this time. Randall's luck is 3. We need to score a 5 or a 6 on one of these. He is indeed lucky. So, Randall spots something that will help us in our mission. He gains 30 experience points. And, of course, we can keep this card as a reminder that the next exploration token will also have a clue icon. Alright, next round. Sadie does not hold back the darkness, so which group of cultists will we advance? Now, we only need to find 1 more exploration token in this section of the target plateau, so let's move this Crimson Hand group along. Randall's She High Call kicks in again with that roll of a 1, so he gains a grit. And he gets moving. Now, he's going to suffer from the frigid cold. Gets there. I'm going to spend a grit because we need to get moving. That gets him to this doorway. A mid-passage with no exploration token. That's no good, is it? Right, hurry up, Sadie. 3. 1, 2, 3. And runaway keeps up. Oh, we'll have Sadie scavenge this passageway here. 2 6s. Alright. What's she found? A hideous discovery. Poking around in the shadows, you see something that chills you to the bone. Alright, she takes 3 horror hits. Lose 2 sanity for each horror hit failed. Willpower is 5, so she only takes 2 sanity loss there. And chilling dread. What you find in the shadows only confirms the doom that awaits you all. So this growing dread card will be revealed immediately. Alright, so there's 20 XP for the scavenging, and you know what, we've got plenty of grit, we may as well just cancel this. Let's see what it is anyway. Dread, so this would move the darkness 1 step forward on the depth track. Let's just spend a grit each to cancel that. Thank you, Sadie. Thank you, Randall. Yes, growing dread is much easier to deal with when it's handed out as you go along, rather than having to flip over a big stack in the boss room. Right, next round. We get back the darkness. Good job, Sadie. Get going, Randall. That'll get you all the way to this doorway. A frozen path. And Sadie can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Let's see what we've got here. An attack, 1 exit, and we have our bonus clue, so we can move a Crimson Hand group back. Now, all we need to do is resolve this attack, and we'll have claimed 2 of the 3 relics. But just to be on the safe side, we'll push this Crimson Hand group back. Alright, who do we have waiting for us here? Is it Crimson Hand? Yes. How many? 4 of them. Will they have a trait? Yes. Alright, here they are, and there's the ancient relic. Who's going to grab it first? And who are these cultists? Acolytes of the Black. Any turn in which the hold back the darkness roll is failed, the Crimson Hand gets an extra activation at initiative 8, as well as at their normal initiative level. Alright. Randall is also a member of the Acolytes of the Black, so this is very much an internal squabble. I'll put the hero posse marker on him again so we can recognise him. And how are these Acolytes being empowered? void crystals. That's very fortunate. That only gives them an extra 1 health each. Alright, I'm going to end the session there. A little bit of a cliffhanger perhaps. But before we finish, we're just going to roll a die for our runaway girl here. And a roll of a 1. She's a turncoat. No, she's still with us. Okay, and with that, we'll finish there. Thank you very much for watching, and catch you next time.